Okay, let's take, I'm trying to think what size piece. Let's take another healthy 6 inches, not quite 8. And I'm going to use half on the head. And then the other half I'm going to split into quarters. And I want to build this up a little bit. So I'm going to do the same technique where I start on the body, come around the arm, and return to the body. And any remainder can just go around the body. So I start on the body, come around the arm, and return to the body. And just pulls it all together. It makes a well-rounded pig. A worldly pig. Cute little thing. And then this other half, we're just going to go around the head, neck and head. Just got to build that up a little more. So instead of doing the figure 8 this time, just go, oh, I hate it when that happens.
But it does happen.
It does happen.
And you're showing how to cope with the issue.
So I'm just going to stretch this out so I have a good tapered end to start with. And then just go around the whole head, ignoring the nose, the snout. Just make a nice round head. Now I'm always looking at my piece from the left because I'm left-handed. But every once in a while, you got to look at it from underneath. You got to poke it from the front. And you got to look at it from the right. Okay. Excellent. That's more of a chicken joke.
Yes.
Now we get to start making shapes. I think. I'm trying to decide if I need one more wrap on the body. One more. Just one more. No, we'll do it after. We'll do it after. Okay. So we need to make 2 big pillows to start making our pig nice and round. So take a nice 8-inch, healthy 8-inch piece, split it in half lengthwise, and we're going to wrap Zolitol. If you don't have a Zolitol, good luck. No. If you don't have a Zolitol, you can take your 8-inch piece and split it in half this way. I'll do one. No, you can do it. Split it in half this way, and then you're just going to roll a nice 4-inch width, 4x4 inch up. But I'll show you how to do it on the Zolitol. We're going to just take advantage of this 1-inch side, and we're going to wrap about 3 inches. So I want to be able to go out and back so that my piece has a lot of stability. And so I'm stretching it so that I can make it both ways. So we're going to do that 2 times. So that's 1 piece.
What do you call a pig that drives recklessly?
I don't know.
A roadhog.
Okay. So now I have 2 pillows, and they're going to go down each side. So I just let it meet at the top of the thigh here. You don't want to tuck it in too much, because if you can, you want to start kind of blurring that edge. So for now, I'm really just felting the top edge into place. Just tacking it. Just call it tacking because it's not really well felted together. It's just holding. And you see how I've left some back. So this is on the side, but set down a little bit. So let's do the other side. We're gonna put a few shapes on and then we'll wrap the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, so now we've got, this is how it looks. It's not meeting in the middle. Definitely not meeting on the top. You've got a lot of back here.
It's a little bit like a hot dog in a bun.
So we need to make a nice rounded butt, and we're gonna do that on the tool as well. So take a 6-inch piece, split it in half lengthwise, wrap a 2-inch area on the tool. Like that.
There's our neighbors.
Okay, so we're gonna make our second butt cheek. So I'm wrapping half of a 6-inch piece around a 2-inch area of the Zoli tool. And then you just encourage it into a crescent. So you can even stab it a little bit before you put it on, just to start to really see that Milo. It's because we're talking about pig butts.
It's possible he's going to get quarantined.
Milo. See how I took this and I turned it into
Crescents. You're talking about crescents.
Crescent roll.
With bacon.
And then you're going to put that on his butt.
Should I be apologizing to all the people that don't eat meat out there?
I don't know. Let's not go that far.
I can't help myself, it's bacon.
I know. So let it stick. It sticks off a little bit. But it gives you that really nice round butt. Oh, boy.
I'm sure there's a song to go with that. I'm sure the kids would enjoy that you said butt cheeks like 4 times. That's a great word.
I just love butts. When I paint it, I like to paint butts. Horse butts, hound butts, jockey butts.
Jockey butts?
Yeah. Jockey butts. We'll have to put a picture of jockey butts in the video now so people don't think that I'm totally losing it. Jockey butts are cute. They would get in the paddock before a race and stand around waiting to get on. And they had a way of standing, holding their crop, and usually 1 foot up. And it's just very classic looking. That's what it looks like. Okay. Now, we're going to wrap the whole darn thing. So we need a great big long piece. So at least as long as your felting surface. That's 12 inches or so. And go ahead and split it in half lengthwise so that it's controllable. And this I want to keep into a nice wide ribbon. Because the idea is to pull it all together. So just a simple, I might have to use both of these pieces. See how it ends up pulling these together underneath? Alright, I didn't quite make it all the way, so I'm going to take the other one and do the same thing.
Little pig spanks.
Pig spanks.
Can anyone out there relate?
Just pull it all together. Just tighten her up. So I'm keeping this flat, but I'm giving it a pretty good tug so that it's not too loosey-goosey. I don't think I actually put a chest on these because their chest, well, maybe we do need just a little, we need a little pillow in there. Okay. It's looking pretty piggy. Let's put a little pillow in there to fill in this space. So if I take a 4-inch piece and take half of it, I'm just going to roll it up in my hands into about an inch wide piece and tuck it in here. and felt her on. We're actually gonna do this a few times because we got to make some neck. Oh gosh, what do you want to call them? Neck, butt,
Neck butts. Neck butts.
neck fat, and hey,
Threaten me with the needle. Mm-hmm. She's getting serious.
gotta protect my little piglets. Okay, neck fat. Butt ghosts, nipple pillows. We have a lot
what
of
you got over
shapes.
there?
We didn't do butt ghosts, we did butt zulitols. The nipple pillows are if you're making a mama pig and you want to get that. I didn't actually make nipples on this, I just made the boobies. So, to do that, we're going to wrap the round end of the zulitol. So take a 6-inch piece, split it in half lengthwise, and then wrap about a 3 or 4-inch length of the round end of the zulitol. So make sure you go out and back. And if you want to, you can stab it a few times before you slide it off, but don't nick up your tool like I just did. Other one. Whoops, forgot to go back. Eee! Mama! This boobie's gonna be warped. It's fine.
Happens sometimes.
It's fine. And then these go on underneath, side by side. I'm not a pig expert. I hope I'm getting this somewhat. I don't have pigs at my place. I have a lot of animals, but I don't have pigs. And I haven't spent a lot of time around pigs. Well,
You have 2 sons.
so to speak. Figuratively, maybe. Okay. Max said to me, "Mom, why do I have all these spots on my shirt? Like after they come out of the wash." Like because you drop food on them?
Piglet. Little
My
pigs.
little piglet. Nice. Okay, neck rolls. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah. They got a little neck roll down here. So, let's take a 4-inch piece. No, let's take a 6-inch piece. Let's split it in half lengthwise. Wrap a 2-inch area of the zulitol. So you're just making a nice little pillow. Slide the pillow off and just felt it around the neck. This is what I like about pigs. It's just, they're just big things without a lot of, you don't have to save a lot of negative space and have little nooks and crannies. They're just round, very round. And then with our other half of a 6-inch piece, I want to make a nice rounded head and cheek. Oh, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? Well, there's more than one way to make a pig face. So one idea I have is to make another pillow and put it on this way, or make a taco and put it on from here to here. Okay, so I wasn't exactly sure how to do what I wanted to do, but I want to get kind of a jowl down here. So I'm going to make the same shape, like a 2-inch pillow on the Zuli tool. And then try to get it nice and even. And then I'm gonna hold it firmly and give it a tug. So I'm basically stretching out the center. And then if I put the center over the center top of the head, then I can take these down and kind of square it, wrap it under and square it off a little and make that jowl that they have. It's a good idea, even though we're going step by step today. It's a good idea to have some reference pictures because you're going to see shapes and things that that help you decide how to stab. Like every time you stab, it's a little decision about your sculpture. If I come this way, then I'm pushing this back. If I come this way, then I'm, smoothing that down. And so I've taken that shape and I've made, do something similar with the hedgehog because it looks like a little hedgehog right now. I've made a shape out of it by felting in a certain way. Okay, so we're at the point of top coat. Because as I finish making the face, I'm going to incorporate the top coat into these shapes from now on. So I want to start getting top coat onto the body. So the pig is an interesting project because I don't do a pelt. And so learning to wrap top coat in a way that it all blends nicely is a skill. It's something that as a felter is a good thing to learn. So this is a good project for picking up that skill. I'm just going around and making sure it's all nicely felted. So let's start with the legs. It's just real easy to go down the leg. And I'm going to kind of mimic what we did. I'm going to work with like a 4-inch piece. I pulled about a sort of an inch wide strip of this bat. Just makes it easier to work with. I'm going to stretch these out. So on the front legs, I can almost just go down, just real thin. If I want to give my pig a little bit of a joint down here, I can wrap a few extra crisscrosses here.
Okay, one leg done.
All
and
right.
What happened? Barking,
people, all kinds of stuff. Okay, other leg. Piece of cake. Can't get too high up the leg because it's tapered and so it'll just slide down. That was not pretty. I'm gonna start over. You gotta have a, sorry. That's my cat-like, jungle-like reflexes. Okay, that's prettier. That's better.
how do you get a sick pig to the hospital?
I'm trying to think of ambulances. I don't know.
In the ambulance.
Ambulance. I was so close.
You were close.
I just didn't reach far enough. with the hammage. Okay, so the tops of the legs you can't wrap, so you have to just do a little ribbon treatment. So you just come on here, go around here, and then angle back up, and that way it holds it on. So start on the shoulder, come around, and go up to the shoulder. And we'll do the same thing to the hind legs. I would probably be felting this a little bit more, but I am working real time here. So about a 4-inch piece, stretch it out, otherwise known as drafting. Okay, so I can't wrap this. It's going to want to slip down. So I'm going to start just above the hock, wrap the hock, and then come down. They have these little weird second toes, but we're not, at this scale, we're not trying to do those. I'm not, anyway.
Sounds like a challenge.
I know. Somebody's gonna show me up.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Other side. Milo, your tummy's making some weird noises.
It was lunch. Lunch does that. What do pigs need when they get a rash?
Ointment.
Yes, ointment!
They need a good salve. Never understood that word. How do you say that word?
I think it's salve. Salve.
Little
Salve.
solve your problems. Alright, and then we'll do the same thing to the tops of these legs. So I make it a nice ribbon. And then just come back up. Oh, I love the piggy shapes. I love seeing the piggy shapes come together. So cute. So you gotta keep these flat and smooth so they blend and shape. Not chunky, not too thick. You're not trying to add a lot of bulk. To get this butt pulled together, we're going to take a nice thick swath. Sometimes you got to restack it. So like if your piece is all like nimbly wimbly and long and skinny, you pull it apart and restack it until it's a nice consistent. This is about 2 inches square. So I'm going to put it down here and felt it. So sensitive.
Yeah, this is
Sensitive area.
getting personal.
And then I'm gonna turn it over and bring this all around and see how nice and shapely that is. And that gets the butt incorporated and nicely colored. So pretty. Okay. So on this side, make sure you don't lock the legs together. Your pig's gotta have freedom of movement. down. Sometimes when I'm just stabbing, I wish there were some music or something. No?
Is that like a hint?
No, you're not gonna sing. Okay.
Oh no, that's
No,
not
okay.
good.
And then I'm gonna put this over. So this is just a lot of covering and felting, covering and felting. So that
Ooh.
makes a nice little butt. It's a cute little butt. You can play a butt drinking game while you're felting this. Don't drink and felt. It's not a good idea. But I did notice that I'm saying butt a lot. Okay. Okay.
Could be like a M&M or little chocolate snack game.
That's a good idea. Nothing wrong with that. You would have gummy worms.
Yes.
Gummy bears.
No chocolate.
I stopped talking. It was pretty obvious what I did there, right? I'm gonna felt it down the middle and then felt it to each side. Oh, I got a little thin spot right here. Just like a little.
So this project, if you're trying to do it with one needle, you really want a pen tool.
You want a pen tool. If you're desperate, hold 2 needles at the same time. If you're desperate, broke, whatever the case may be, you don't have your pen, you lost it, your dog ate it, 2 needles at one time. I do that sometimes. I used to felt with 1 needle. I didn't know that there were other options. Did entire life-sized bunnies with 1 needle. Okay. Getting good coverage. Now we just gotta do several pieces coming this way. It's just a lot of felting. No way around it.
It's covering pretty quickly.
Yeah. You might want your pig fatter. But basically I make them all pink and then I decide, you know, am I gonna put a little different top coat on their backs or spots or what? Should have plenty of everything unless you go hog wild and make your pig like gargantuan.
What do you call a pig that's wrong?
I don't know.
This one's a little bit of a stretch.
They all are. Oh, this one. This one we gotta watch out for.
A pig that's wrong. Mistaken bacon.
Oh, that's just a rhyme.
It's a mistaken pig. It involves bacon. It's good.
I like this little pig already. I'm gonna name her
Is she smart?
Millicent. I love that name.
You like
I
Millicent?
like Millicent. That was the name of the girl in the video you shared.
It was. Is this pig smart?
I don't know yet.
You could name it Einstein.
It's fine. Oh, brother. All right, we'll do one over the shoulders and then we'll work on the face. We're getting so close. So close. Your Piggy, 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 piggy.
Aren't there pig calls? Isn't there like a contest
Really?
for pig calling?
Is that like a wild boar thing? I mean, I would think to call your barnyard pigs, you just shake a bucket. Somebody's gonna have to Google that. I'm not supposed to say Google it. I'm supposed to just say look it up.
Really?
Yeah, we're old because we say Google it.
Oh, who told you this?
My niece.
Really? We're back to look it up?
Yeah, because we say Google it because we used to look it up, right? But the kids these days just say look it up because that's what Google is.
Oh.
So they just say we'll look it up. So it's gone full circle. It's complicated. Just stay hip. Stay hip with the times. All right. I will never claim to say that I'm hip.
Pig calling contest. That's the first thing that came up. Illinois State Fair hog calling contest.
What's it like? Suey! Everybody's ears just
Hold
exploded.
on.
Chris Carr, Seymour, Illinois.
Why does that make the pigs come?
I don't know, but the guy doing that is wearing... He's wearing a corn hat.
I think that would make me run away. Oh, it made Finley come in here. Finley's like, what's doing? Food? Alright, we've got good ham coverage. Good little pig. Alright, it's gonna become a face, don't worry.